Hello everyone, it's me, Vintage Gaudi. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Welcome also to a little bit a special video on my YouTube channel. Then today I'm showing you all my Barbie dolls and fashions that I kept from my childhood. Everything you see here and everything you see there are directly from my childhood that I kept and treasured all those years. And now I thought it's the perfect time to show you all my dolls that I had. As a side note, these are the dolls that survived and I kept. But back then in time I had a lot more dolls. And fashions, obviously. So I will do two different videos. In this video it's all about the dolls that survived my childhood and are up here in my collection till now. And in a second video that will be uploaded in a few weeks or so, I will show you all the other dolls that I had as a child, but I had to rebuy them. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Now this is what is left from my childhood collection. It's not really much, considering that I had a lot more. So the numbers that I remember were over 13 dolls. From these 13 dolls I have 6.5. But I'm not sure if these 13 dolls are really all that I had. So I'm sure at this point I don't have everything that I had back then as a child. So it pops out when searching through stuff online and so on. Then I remember some parts and say, oh yes, I had those too. So then it slowly gets together what I once had and owned. Now, you see here a little bit of variety of different dolls. We do have two Ken dolls. We have Barbies, Kira's, Midges, and a little Kelly doll directly from my childhood. I think we're starting first introducing the dolls and then later on going into the fashions. Let me just start with the Ken dolls. I go like from left to right. This Ken doll was well, actually, I have to be a little bit specific. The Ken dolls were the ones from my brother. And I had the female dolls and the male dolls had my brother, but he was not interested anymore in keeping them, so I take them gladly to me. And they were, yeah, over here since back then in time. This Ken doll, I'm exactly not sure the name, so I marked him, inventoried him with the number 1994. And on my inventory list, I can quickly check the 1994. Whose Ken is this? Oh, his name is Cool School Ken. Cool School Ken. And I think he's wearing also the original outfit. So this Ken with the original outfit survived the childhood from my brother and me and my sister. So we were three of us. And he's now here with me. Really cool. I some kind like that he has this rooted hair. So you can style it, you can wash it. That's really cool. Love it. Yes, kind of standard face, Ken face. I'm not really familiar with all those Kens here. But glad I kept him, glad he survived. This is the outfit. You could see it's not in the very best condition, of course. We played a lot with the dolls. We also played a lot with them in the water and so on. So they had to go through a rough thing. I guess this piece should be soon back here. Then it looks like a collar. Pretty cool. Some translucent buttons. The hands are nice though, so really cool. The trousers had pockets over here, love that. Or well, actually you can put something in here. The shoes are missing. So yeah, but this is the first doll, the first Ken doll, Cool School Ken from the 90s. Let's go further with the next Ken doll. This one here, I have to be honest, is not the original one from my childhood. He is kind of a replacement for it because my original childhood Ken, Baywatch Ken, is at my mom's house. My mom is really working as a lifeguard in a spa kind of pool. So they got really a lot of different pools, and they obviously need to have lifeguards there. And she's working as a lifeguard, so I thought I would give her the original Ken in the outfit that he had on back then. including one of my doubles Baywatch Barbies. So yeah, it makes a perfect theming for it. Lifeguard Ken, the original one, is at my mom, but this one here will be kind of a replacement for him. So I took it into this video because the original one still exists. Yeah, I mentioned Baywatch Ken. Obviously, we can see Baywatch everywhere. Here on the cap, we have here on the t-shirt, also somewhere on the jacket says Baywatch, on the shorts. Classic movie. We love Baywatch. I remember watching the Baywatch series all and all over again. I was so a fan of this Baywatch thing that all my swimsuits back then as a child had to be red. So all my swimsuits were red, and my mom had to sew on my swimsuit a kind of a badge. We did not have the Baywatch badge in some sort of, but we had different patches, and she had to sew in on exactly at the same place as on the swimsuits from Baywatch back then. So I was really a huge fan of Baywatch series. All my swimsuits and so on, bath suits had to be red. But not only that, we were such a kind of a fan, so me and my brother and my sister, that we wanted so badly one of these life-saving pieces. We call them boye. I don't know what's the English word of it. And one day we found one of these with written on Baywatch in a thrift store, and we begged our mom to buy it. She bought it, and we played hours with this piece. Also, we took it to the public pool, and we played with this one hours. So that's the stories behind this doll that I remember. And also I do remember when my brother bought this one here. So we were actually at this public pool, and that was like in the early 2000s, I guess, because this came out 95 or 96. The Baywatch series, but they were released much later here in Switzerland, in Europe. So it makes sense. I think we got it late 90s, early 2000s. And I remember when my brother bought it. So we were actually swimming at this public swimming pool that is outdoor, actually really a nice area where we often went to swim and had a good time. And then my brother, I think he had a birthday, and my mom was like, yeah, we can go to this toy store. We had one single toy store in the whole area where I'm living, in the town. And my brother chose the Baywatch Barbie, well, the Baywatch Ken, obviously. And then we came back to this swimming pool area, and we played with the Ken doll in the water. So that's the memories that I have with these dolls. In this video, it's not only about the dolls and the fashions, I'm sharing also the personal memories that I have with these dolls. And also sharing the personal thoughts that I had back then while receiving these dolls, and what I was thinking, why I got it, and so on. So this is a little bit of a private journey back in time with all my dolls. Now I have talked about the cool school Ken. We have now Baywatch Ken as well, and the story from my brother. He got it for his birthday, he could choose it, and we went back directly to this public swimming pool and played with it in the water. And also my passion about Baywatch, while all my swimsuits had to be red and I had to have a patch soon on the swimsuits, so we had to play Baywatch everywhere in the water. Now let's just go forward with this doll here. She is also the one from my childhood, in original outfit, with everything. So this is how she came. This is Cool Blue Barbie. You see, she has the late 90s face with the closed mouth. She came out in 98, I guess, 97, 98, some sort of that time period. And I remember why I got her. The story behind this beautiful doll is I was then sick at home. I guess I was like 6, 7 years old, sick at home, and my mother had to do groceries shopping and left me alone. In this age, it was totally fine to be alone, because what should I do? I'm sick, and I know that my mom placed me in the parents' bed, so they had a giant double bed, and she placed me in there to feel a little bit more comfy, a little bit safer. And while she took my other two siblings and went out to buy stuff we needed, obviously. And then she came back with this doll in the box. And I remember exactly what she's saying. She was giving this to me and said, yeah, you had to stay here the whole time alone at home. You are sick. And so we all thought, my siblings and her thought, we should give you something that cheers you up a little bit, that distracts you a little bit from being sick. And then she gave me this doll, Cool Blue Barbie, in the box. So this came with a little bottle with blue liquid in it, and then you can put this liquid in the hair and then wash it out again, and then it disappears. And I also tried that on my hair. So, but while she gave me this doll, she also said, well, you have so much of other dolls that are not really articulated. We thought that we should give you an articulated doll. And so it came that I got not my very first articulated doll, but one of the first articulated dolls that I had. So this is a really, really nice thought. And she is on her original outfit with these trousers, and I totally love these trousers. I will have some sort of these trousers again for me, but at the moment it's really hard to come across them because they are not fashion at this point, but I hope they will make a comeback, and then I have the chance to buy them for me. With the original hat, the backpack also, only missing the blue bottle. Oh, by the way, the shoes are really fancy. They have this smiley face on the bottom and some, I don't know what else it is, but I love this smiley face. And I think also when I was then sick and saw this smiley face, it had to cheer me up. And guess what? It totally worked. I was distracted from being sick. I forgot for a while being sick there, and unboxed her immediately and played with this doll. But it helped me to recover from that, and that's the memory I share with this doll. I totally love it. And my mom also said she liked this outfit with the trousers, so not mini skirts and something like that. Instead, she came with big long trousers and a crop top or something like that. So that was, I guess maybe she bought it also for herself because she liked it. But I'm glad she brought it home to me and gave it as a recovery gift for me to distract me a little bit from being sick. Now we're changing to this Kira doll. These dolls over here, also this here, are really from my childhood. But back then in time, I had a best friend that was a few years older than me, and she had also Barbies. But at a point, as you know, you grow out of these things, you don't want to keep them, they take up space. And so it came that my friend gave her Barbie dolls and her fashions that she had from her childhood to me. And I immediately had blown up my Barbie collection kind of at one point, because she had a huge bin full with Barbie fashions and stuff like that. And this doll here is one that survived. So this is technically from my best friend back then in time, but I kept her. She is Kira. She is, what number do you have? 9136. The Tropical Splash Kira. Tropical Splash Kira. You see, she has a rough time. So that was not me cutting her hair, to be honest. That was pre-cut, but I liked her face. I liked her black hair in any ways. So she survived somehow the collection. Oh, well, she survived my childhood and is here with me. You see, Tropical Splash Kira is from the early 90s, I guess. What year is she? She is from the year 1994. So I was born in 1991. At this time she came out, I was like 3 years old, with the release time from 1 year later, 4 years, 5 years. So it could have been from my childhood, but this is the doll that is really from my friend. But she is wearing Fashion Avenue outfit, and this Fashion Avenue outfit is from my childhood. I kept this one. I remember getting it, as I think it was for a birthday or maybe Christmas, one of those celebration days. It came with lace material tights, and of course some different shoes and also a bag of it. But the only thing that survived is the hat with this beautiful flower on it, and the dress with this flower. And I remember I loved it because it has this velvet material, was so soft, the flowers with these gems in it, so pretty. I love this outfit from the Fashion Avenue, and now Kira is rocking it. You see, to the condition of Kira, yes, and this was not me also, but someone somehow chewed really, unfortunately, on her head, so these hands are, yeah, you see, you cannot save that anymore. So these hands are like they are, but on the other hand, it also takes a little bit of a story. You know, I love also when a doll tells a little bit of story. So she had this rough time, her hair were cut, maybe a cat or dog chewed on it, could be, still here. And she has the right to live here. So this was the story from Kira, that is from my childhood, but not from my childhood. Instead, it was from the childhood from my friend back then. Now we are going to a Kelly doll. This Kelly doll instead is from really my childhood. You see her hair is really dried out. As I mentioned in the beginning, I was playing with these dolls in the water so many times, in the bathtub, out in the pool, in the public swimming pool, wherever I could, I took them into the water. But this Kelly doll survived. She's the one that I had. I had more Kelly dolls, but this is the one that I kept with the original outfit. So this is the original dress that I had back then as a child. This dress came in a fashion pack with a second dress in pink color, really ball gown dress. And I remember loving that dress so much that it broke at the time. And I guess we threw them away, or throw the dress away, because it was really used. But one of my goals was to get back this dress again, and I got it. So I will show that in the other part of the video. Not in this video, in a second video releasing. Shoes, her original shoes. Actually, at this point, I'm not sure which Kelly doll this is. Kellys are for me really hard to identify. They are, looks a lot similar to me, but really difficult. So she has the 1994 markings, and I guess on her body it says also 1994 from Mattel, but I don't, at this point, don't know which Kelly this really is, but I know she is from my childhood. Now we are coming to another articulated doll that I have, and that is this one here. Flying Hero Barbie, or she was also known as Galaxy Barbie. If you follow my videos, then you might know that I have actually 3 of them. This one and 2 other dolls, Flying Heroes. And at a point, I did not know which doll was mine from my childhood and which dolls I bought to put together the outfit, because I only had the doll from my childhood, so this doll from my childhood, but I did not have any of the outfits for her. So I had to buy other Galaxy Barbies to put together her a little bit. So that means outfit is not from my childhood Barbie Galaxy, but I will not undress her because it's so difficult to get her into this jumpsuit and so on. So, but to clarify that, technically only the doll is from my childhood, the outfit I rebought. Now back to my problem. Finding out who is my really doll from my childhood. For this video, I made a lot of research to find out. Luckily, I'm doing YouTube, and luckily at one of my very early videos that I uploaded, I showed how I found Barbie Flying Hero Kira with another Barbie doll. So, according to the pictures that I showed to that video online, I could find out which doll was not my original one. So only 2 dolls left. One I could say, yeah, it's not you, go away. Now, to find out the last doll, I went to an online bidding platform in Switzerland that we have, and luckily they keeping all the things that I bought till back on the early days. And I could make up that I have found her in 2020, 2022, another flying hero Barbie. And with those pictures, they were a little bit blurry pictures, so you cannot see really well, but I also made on Instagram a photo of when I bought her. And then with all these photos and informations, I could also find out that that doll is not my original one. So one doll was left, and that must be my original one. And now here, honestly, I'm super disappointed in me because the one that is in the worst condition turns out to be the one from my childhood. And that makes me so sad. I could not believe it. I checked all the things twice and 3 times again to be really sure that the one in the worst condition is really mine. And yeah, it is. It is, sadly, because I was always thinking I took so care of my dolls. I was really respectful with my dolls, and I could not believe that this doll should be mine. But yeah, it is. There are no doubts about it. So this one is really the one from my childhood. Why I say she is in the worst condition? Well, here are some haircuts. Her bangs. Oh, well, yeah, now she has her bangs. They are just hidden here, but she has bangs. But now, hair loss, all the line here. Well, focusing here, all the hair are lost. Here a hair loss, here a hair loss. This side looks a little bit better, but hair loss all over. Yeah, that's my childhood Barbie, my childhood Galaxy Barbie. The circumstances how I got her, I don't remember exactly. But what I remember is that this doll came with a pink backpack, and this pink backpack makes some noises. Sadly, I don't have this backpack. I'm still hoping to find the backpack working one day, so that is a goal to me, but at least I have found her original outfit. That is this jumpsuit with some glitter parts on it. It comes with a separate belt and with these knee protectors and the flat shoes. And these shoes also have this like sunny face on it. We got the shoe. We got these separate arm pieces over here. And we have her cape that I still don't know how this cape works exactly. So on pictures online and how she is displayed, this cape is like, she's doing like this flying hero move, like something like this, and she flies, you know. But how is this stuck on here? How can this be like it is? We have on this side the rougher ending from the Velcro. You can attach it to this arm piece, then it stays in place. But on this side we have the softer part from the Velcro. Where do you attach? It does not attach to something. So how can she fly with one kind of open wing? Actually, at this point I don't know how she was supposed to keep this cape. So what I did is I velcroed it back in the back over here, and then it looks like she has a kind of a little wing. So this is what I guessed it is correct. Otherwise I would say yes, she would wear the cape above her body, so some sort of this, like a cape is used to be worn, but that's not how a flying hero cape looks. So yeah, not sure on that. If you have the ultimate tip how this cape was actually meant to work and to look like a flying hero, then write me down in the comment section below. This was the story from my really not best conditioned flying hero Barbie. But I'm glad I finally found out who my original doll is. I'm glad I found her outfits. It took me 2 dolls to make it complete, but yeah, that's how it is. And only missing the backpack. I also have her like a stick that she came with. That stick I do also have with the doll. Well, yeah, I'm not actually have it right here, but she came also with a stick and the backpack, and I'm hoping to find the backpack one day to put it to her so she is then complete. Now turning to the last doll that I have from my childhood, that I kept from my childhood and treasured it. It is this one here. It is Midge, Palm Beach Midge. And these were the kind of dolls that came with painted on swimsuit. So she's a beachline doll and her swimsuit or well bikini is painted on here. And I totally love these ones here because they have glitter. You see here the bikini has glitter all over it and it has this kind of flowers painted on. Really beautiful. You see she has been used a lot of times in the water. She has also painted on necklace and this is her Palm Beach Kira face and I love it. This doll I still use sometimes to place in the water because her kind of blue-green eyes make such an amazing contrast in the water that her eyes really pop out. Beautiful pictures then. So yeah. And this one here went also a little bit through a rough time because I cut once her hair. And that makes sense that my flying hero Barbie is not in the best condition because obviously it seems that I also tend to cut some hair. Sadly, yeah. This is 2000er Girl, so she came out in 2001 or 2, I think, was her release. And the story behind this doll is actually also pretty interesting. I'm living in Switzerland, near to the border to Austria and Italy. So one day we, as a family, decide we go to Livigno. Livigno is, you have to cross a tunnel and then you are there in Livigno. Different part, not in Switzerland anymore, so it's Italy. And because my father had to buy some stuff that he needed and it was cheaper there to go, but it was one day trip. Then we went there and we also visited some kind of toy stores there. And there were these Palm Beach Barbies all right up. So we got the blonde one, we got all the Palm Beach. There's a huge series of these Palm Beach and I saw them line up there and had some pocket money with me. Back then in time when I bought this doll, Italy was not in the European Union, so they had not euros, but they had lira. Lira is a different currency, or was a different currency in Italy, so lira. And lira was 1 to 1,000. That means you had for like $1, you had a little bundle of money. So they came with bundles, a lot of money, you know. So I had some pocket money with me, but not lira, but I asked my dad, can I borrow you liras? And I give you Swiss francs, whatever I had then as pocket money. And so he gave me the money to buy a doll. Yeah, then we changed currency. That means I got liras from my dad and he got Swiss francs from me and something like that. So I could afford buying the Palm Beach Barbie. Now, here my mom comes into the game. I was there picking up first the blonde Barbie. I remember totally because the blonde Barbie had the painted on pink swimsuit with glitter on and the same kind of flower details, but in pink and glitter. And then my mom came and said, well, do you really want to pick up another blonde girl? Don't you want to pick up another color, hair color, for example, because you have so many blonde girls in your Barbie bin where you store them. Pick up for once another hair colored type of doll. And that really makes me think, because first I was like, hey, it's my decision, my money, I want to buy the doll that I want, really want. But then I think about it and was like, yeah, it's some sort of true. The most of my dolls had blonde hair, except I think the Kira one, and the other ones were all blonde. So I was like, yeah, okay, you kind of have wise words back then. And then I chose this one here with the red hair. Don't regret it, really love it. So thank you, Mom, that you gave me a little hinge into another variety of dolls. So this one with the red hair came to me in my collection. And I'm really, really hoping to find someday some of the other Palm Beach dolls to make a little series, because there were a lot of them released. But interesting enough, I have not seen many of these Palm Beach dolls online, and also never have seen them in flea markets. I've never seen them at thrift stores, and I'm now, to this day, maybe this is also a kind of a celebration video, to this day I'm about like 1 year plus minus into collecting Barbies. So well, starting from 1 year ago, I was also going a lot on flea markets and coming more into Barbies. But since then, I have never seen these Palm Beach dolls, flea markets, never seen them at thrift stores, and I have seen them only twice online. One of them were a skipper doll. She was immediately gone, so these are a kind of thaw after, I guess, but she was really immediately gone and out of my price range. And once I have seen the Barbie doll, she also was immediately sold, so I could not get my hands on them, unfortunately. But I'm glad enough I kept her. She is the one from my childhood in a used condition, you know, because she's a beach doll line. I played a lot with her in the water. Oh, yes, just a memory popping out in my head. While I bought this doll in Livigno, Livigno has also a big lake. And we made a stop at the lake to a little bit resting, eating something, some sandwiches and so on. And then I unboxed her in the car, went down to the lake and make this one with her, placing her in the water and played around, so like this, with her in the water. So she was bought in Livigno, tested in Livigno. Really cool. That's just a memory that popped out that I just wanted to share with you. And no, these are not scripted stories. These are not stories that are just invented or something. These are the real memories I have from back then when I got these dolls and how I got these dolls and what memories I shared with these dolls. Yeah, that is really cool. So Palm Beach, Midge could have been tested in there. She's not complete, by the way. She came also with a towel that goes around her hips, but otherwise she is, because there were no shoes included. It was just a towel and her painted on swimsuit. Cool. A 2000 girl. So back then I was 10 years old, but still a little bit into Barbie. So this was a kind of the, yeah, I don't know, not the lastest doll, or maybe she was the last doll, I'm not sure. But after 2000 and I would say 5 or so, I was really not into the Barbies. What happened to my other Barbie dolls? To be just at this topic, I was not into Barbie dolls. What happened to the other ones? Well, I sold them back then in time. We had like, was it a winter? I guess it was winter. We had winter markets, yes, so kind of Christmas marketing and so on, so Christmas markets. And but often the people would sell their self-made stuff and so on. And my mom had there also a table with self-made stuff that we sold there. But also I had a little place on the table where I could put my dolls. And I remember with my mom the day before this market, I was sorting out which doll should I keep and which doll should I let go. That was not easy. My mom helped me a little bit. So she said, yeah, keep the males. From this one here, I was like, oh, well, I will give it away. But my mom was there and saved her and said, no, keep it. She's so special. She has this interesting outfit. Keep it. She's in good condition. Then I was also like, okay, this Kelly doll with the dress, I cannot let it go. And also all of the other dolls, obviously, were the ones that we choose to be the ones that I kept. And who have guessed that I kept them so long, and they are now, yes, they are now the reason why I'm collecting Barbie. These dolls are the reason. If I would have sold all of them, I probably would not have gotten ever into Barbie, I think. But since I had these original dolls from my childhood, I was like, oh, I want the other dolls also, just to have this nostalgic feeling, just to be back then in time. You know, you had a great time with other kindergarten friends and so on. You played a lot in the water and so on. So these memories I want kind of a keep. And I guess these are the reasons why I also got really into Barbies and collecting back the ones that I have and collecting a lot of the ones that I did not have. But this is another topic. So I got so much into Barbie because they are spreading this much love and good vibrations I had back then that now I got a huge collection of them. Yeah, thank you for everything. Now we are coming to the fashions. Yeah, fashions. Of course, I have kept also some fashions my mom would not let go or not have let me go them. One of these fashions is this one here, this pink dress. Loved it so much, but I guess this is not a Barbie dress. I guess this was more like a Petra dress. I did not have any Petras, not Cindy's, not all the fake dolls. I only had the Mattel Barbiedolls, but sometimes it happens that people, yeah, gifted to me something, and I guess this dress here must be from a Petra doll. I don't think it is Barbie. It has no tag in it. Quality-wise, it's excellent. It's really good. It could be Barbie, I guess, but at this day, I could not find out where this dress really goes. I asked several times online also if someone can help. Google Lens was not helping me in any ways, but this is the dress. In case if you know if this is really a Barbie dress. Was there once a tag? No, I don't think so. Yeah. So I guess this is the only one fake dress I had. But I loved it because it has this pink ruffle skirt. So cool. Then this one is also a dress that survived the childhood from my best friend, and she passed it down to me. This is from 1974, Fashion scene, get ups and dress. Oh no, well, again, 1974, fashion scene, get up and go. Sorry. 70s, so my best friend was born in the 80s, but once she told me she had these dolls and fashions received from her grandma. So maybe her grandma collected them and kept them and, yeah, passed it down to her grandchildren, and she gave it then to me. This is a beautiful dress. I love it. Really cool, really 70s. The only thing I think is that here it's cut off, but it is just an easy dress. So interesting, because you just put it on the doll and then you close it in the back and then it looks like a skirt, but behind you still can see yeah, you still can see the back from the doll, but from the front it looks like a dress. So it's kind of a half dress or something like that. But still pretty. Glad I kept it. I had a lot of 70s dress from my friends that I unfortunately do not have anymore, sadly, but hoping to find them one day. Next up, what is a fashion that survived? Yes, this one here. 1996, my first fashion, the number 68610. Not complete, unfortunately, but the dress survived. This was also one of my really favorite dresses. It fitted Barbie so well. It has the tag still on it. And this, my first dresses came with a crown. So the crown was kind of in the same mint color that you can put in her hair. And I think also it came with shoes. You see, it is not really in the best condition, so here's a little bit broken off, but otherwise it is pretty. A little bit the tulle is broken. That happens with these older tulles and so on. And what also is the reason why these tulles get broken is because the Velcro attached to the tulle, and yeah, so it easily breaks off, but still kept it. Really cool. 1996, so that means back then I was 5 years old. That is totally, I guess, the age I was really gotten into Barbie. A more moderner one, this one here, 1999 Hawaii Barbie. Yeah, I had also the Hawaii Barbie, and she came with this bikini. This is Palm Beach, Hawaii, so kind of similar vibes. I kept this bikini. Unfortunately, I have let go my doll to it. So, but here it is. It is used. It is trousers and bikini top. Here you can see the strap is yeah, used, of course. And also I guess here should have been something, maybe a pearl or something like that. But yeah, beach dolls, I used to love to have them in the water. So that's also why this clothing and the dolls have a little bit rougher condition. Next up is this one here, 1998 Barbie style. I only kept the trousers from this Barbie style. Still has original hair on. I don't know why. I did only kept the trousers and not the top and the shoes also. So she came with a green top. It was kind of a turtleneck top. Really cute, really nice. But I kept only the trousers. So those trousers survived. And I have finally Barbie style back in my collection. In original outfit and in original everything. Next up of the fashions here. This is 2014 complete looks fashion pack. This was more a later Barbie. Ooh, okay. Oh, it has even the shoes on. So really cool. This is the skirt. It's you feel it. It's different quality, but a pretty skirt. I guess this one came not directly from my child because 2014 I was definitely not into Barbie, but somehow it showed up. Maybe it belonged to my sister or something like that. Not sure. She is 6 years. 6 years? 6 years, yeah. 6 years younger than me, so it could be from her. And I now have it. So with the original shoes. That is really cool. From not directly my childhood, but the childhood from us. Then next up, we do have this one here, 2003 Barbie Fashion Avenue, the number B, 8267. Of course, this stuff is not complete. I just kept some single parts. Fashion Avenues, you can tell because of the tag in here. And this is such a pretty one. So it has a real zipper that really works. And you can close it. So maybe it does not work yet because it is used so often. But yeah, it has a zipper. It has a zipper. It is cool. It is pink velvet. Here it has some kind of fake fur or faux fur. Really nice. Yeah, 2003, I was then 12 years old. That was kind of the, I guess, the end of collecting Barbies or really playing with Barbies. So probably one of the last things I got. Now we have a bridal outfit. This is the 1995 Barbie Bridal Collection Fashions. And I don't think it's complete actually, or is it? We have the dress, the bridal dress, we have the veil and the flower. We have the original shoes, so these are the only shoes from a fashion pack that survived, white shoes. It came with this beautiful flower bouquet, and I remember putting this on Barbie's hand and it looked so pretty. Love it, with this purple organza or tulle rose. And these ribbons over here, beautiful, love that. And the veil survived also. You see, it's really used. It's really used, but well, I had really fun time with my Barbie dolls. I really love to play with them. So the veil here for the Barbie doll, and this is the dress. So we got here a white dress, really cute. It has this like mesh material as like kind of bows on the sleeve and also on here on the hips. Used, you see, there are some scratches in it. Has the Barbie tag. It has the purple Barbie tag, really cute. Velcro in the back. Honestly, I have to say it is in pretty good condition, by the way. But I really love to put these wedding dresses on my doll. This was the only wedding dress I ever had. So I was not really a wedding themed Barbie doll thing. So I was more like into beach line, I guess, because I had some of them. But I love to place these wedding dresses on the dolls because it has these puffy sleeves also. With these beautiful puffy sleeves. Pretty, really pretty. And somehow I never found out how to place these veils on the doll, so I always made this. I'm not sure if there was a beautifuler way to place the veil on the dolls, but this is how I made, and I often did also the veil on this side, so really cute. This is how I played with the Barbies back then. And you can put the flower bouquet on her hands. Oh, this looks so beautiful. Look at it. Pretty. Yeah, this is how I played with my dolls, of course. Now we're coming to the last fashion that is from the childhood. I guess this one also was from my brother. We have a Ken outfit. I don't know which Ken outfit it is. It must be a moderner one, I would say early 2000s, because the Velcro is totally different. We have here different Velcro. Does it still have a tag? The material used here is also not the best. It seems to be a little bit cotton fabric, but also mixed with polyester, I guess. Something like that, a little mix. The trousers here, so they have still no tag on it. But it comes with these shoes. The shoes are actually pretty cute. Ken shoes, because it has this like... yeah, how is it saying? Like a shape, a rougher ending. So the shoes go to a corner, so called. But they look different. They look kind of, yeah, interesting pair of shoes that came with this fashion pack for Ken that survived also the childhood and now is here in my collection. Yeah. This is it so far from my original Barbie dolls, from my original childhood that survived and is here on the table, and I can show you. Also with my original Barbie clothing and Ken's clothing that I kept. Now you know the background stories from my dolls back then, the memories from each doll I have that I shared with you, and also the fashions that I have shared with you. Now you know, and I'm wondering, do you still have dolls from your childhood? Do you still keep them? And if so, which one is your favorite from your childhood? Write me down in the comment section below. I'm really curious about how other collectors came into collecting Barbie dolls. My reason was obviously these girls over here, and obviously also the other girls that don't survive my childhood. That's the reason why I really went into Barbie, why I really started collecting Barbie. I really hope you enjoyed this video about my original Barbie dolls from my childhood. If so, then go and check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, comment on the comment section down below, click the like button, and we will see us in the next video with Vintage Gaudi. Bye!